So Mom and Dad are not doing well. I just left them. They were both side by side in bed. Dad is in a morphine-induced state to take care of the terrible pain he's been having. I don't want to go into all the details. I just want to let you understand that Dad is in the hospice and he's in the final part where they move from tramadol to morphine. The morphine gradually takes a toll on his body until his heart stops beating. But his heart should have stopped beating, what, 20 years ago? Because he had a heart attack. He was alone with Mom in their kitchen, and she called 911. It happened that the paramedics were just driving back to the hospital from another call. It was a false alarm, so they had the ability. I mean, they were there in 2.5 minutes, I think Mom said. So it was really good, but now it's not good because Dad has lived so long and he keeps questioning why he's still alive, and he's only been able to sleep maybe 2 hours at a time for the last several months because his physical problems wake him up that often or more frequently. So it's just like torture for the poor guy. Anyway, so we got hospice in there. We had a meeting yesterday because he had been up. I was his caregiver that night, and in the morning I had logged every time, 2:32, 3:41, 15 different times he was up in one night, and he was just exhausted, and it was just really hard. So the hospice people took that information and they talked to my dad. He definitely wants to pass. They explained to him how, if we use the morphine, what will happen. Within 3 days to 2 weeks, he'll pass away. So we got all my brothers and sisters there, and we didn't really formally say goodbye to Dad, but we took a photo. I can't post it, I guess. I'm being a little too open. I just want to share with you the emotion of the situation, which is beautiful, and that is Mom and Dad are laying side by side. Mom is down to 84 pounds, and Dad is kind of, but we have to wake him up every 2 hours to give him another oral dose of morphine. I talked to my mom this morning and I said, look, you know, I know you don't want to be here with Dad, and it looks like you're getting ready to go with him. And she said, oh, I hope to. I don't want to be without him. I said, you two will be in heaven. You've lived a long and happy life and been so good for each other. And I told her the old joke. She has memory loss, so it's new to her, but I've told her many times. An old couple gets killed in a car accident and they go straight to heaven, and they're walking around hand in hand, and the lady says, oh honey, isn't it beautiful? And he says, yeah, and we could have been here 10 years ago if you hadn't made us eat all that oat bran. So she laughed. There she is laying in bed next to her dying husband, and she laughed. If you don't think that that wasn't a very satisfying moment for me, and if I keep myself focused on, I mean, it was so beautiful to make her laugh and to have her smile and have her be able to tell me, I want to go with Dad, and for me to say, yeah, that's good. That makes sense. They've been married 67.5 years, I think, and so they're like a couple that dies 10 minutes apart from each other. I think. I don't know. Everything is a maybe with this video I'm making right now. In fact, did I press play? So here's something that's not a maybe. My dad had a problem with me growing a beard and long hair. Well, the long hair's staying as long as I like it. And I like the beard. And but my mom has also expressed over the years, I really want to see your face. And so here they are, side by side on their deathbed. I can grow the beard back, so it's coming off now, so I have something to make her smile this evening when I go do my night shift overnight with Mom. So if you want to watch me, fine. I'm just, oh my gosh, I'm going to look so funny. To me anyway. We all like it. Chop, chop, you getting this? Wow. The mustache too? Yeah, the mustache. I had a friend in college. He was quiet and kind of shy. But we sat next to each other in some class and we chatted up. And one day as an experiment to see how, to reinforce how insignificant he felt at college, he went and shaved half his mustache. And then he went to all his classes all day. Then nobody even noticed. So, I forgot the guy's name. My dad was mad about my beard. I said, Dad, times have changed. It doesn't mean what it meant, you know, when there were hippies trying to overthrow whatever. Anyway, in the 60s, it's not the same. Respected people wear beards, Dad. He said, I just, you know, I don't like it. And I said, that's fine. You know what? I'm not 16 years old. You cannot ground me. So I'm really hopeful that they'll pass in peace. They'll pass together or shortly after. How long does a can of Barbasol last? I'll post a link. It's one of my favorite videos. One time I had, I don't know, 500 views over several months on this video. How long does a can of Barbasol last? And then some guy on Reddit found it and was watching, and he posted it, and all the people were commenting on Reddit about what the video meant and how much they enjoyed it. So it was really fun for me because I'm checking my stats on my YouTube channel, just going over the analytics, trying to make sure that I've answered every comment, which I try to do. And it jumped from like 500 views to 11,000 views overnight, and I was like, whoa, what's going on with this video? And that's what it was. It had run into somebody shared it on Reddit, where they all had to comment, and then they had to all look at the video. So it was fun. It's fun having a YouTube channel, especially when, you know, you get to document so many pieces of your life and then look back on it years later. Sometimes I forget. I get a comment from an old video and I'm like, what was that video about? I have to go back and watch my own stuff. I had to do that with balloon animals. I could not remember how to make a velociraptor, so I had to watch my own video on how to make a velociraptor. I won't post a link to that. You got to Google it yourself. keeping it sharp. Excuse me, I gotta get something out of the drawer. The remains of my beard that's in this towel, I'll throw it away, but it sure looks like a lot more when it's on a man's face. But somebody else is going to do this, shave your beard on camera, show us all the ball of fur and how big it is. Mom's gonna crack up. She's gonna be happy. I like to see your face. Alright then. I'll play along, Mumsy. I haven't seen my chin in a long time. It appears to have shrunk while I had a beard. Or maybe it was always that way, I don't know. I'll have to look at some old videos. What do you think? Mumsy will be pleased, I betcha. Now Dad's out of it, but I had to have, my brother had to have me when I got there to relieve him this morning. Had to have me help Dad sit up enough that we could get the medicine to go down. And he's hard to bring back to consciousness. But then, so I'm holding and my brother Ed is getting the little glass with the morphine mixed with Hawaiian punch, because the taste is terrible and Dad will spit it out. So here he is all wobbly and I'm holding him up and Ed's just getting him to drink and he looks at me and he says, "Dog." So maybe he'll still be conscious enough to see me with my beard gone, and maybe that'll make him smile. I'll tell him, look, as soon as you guys are in heaven, I'm going to grow the damn thing back. So that's what's going on.